Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, we are going to be investigating another spooky mystery at Watson's cabin. So I thought over the last couple of months, I had investigated everything spooky, suspicious, creepy, and interesting at Mama Watson's cabin, but apparently that's not the case, because the other day on the Red Dead Mystery subreddit, a user, Cardza, posted this image right here. Now, on the top, you actually see a normal version of Mama Watson who is lying dead in her bed. Now, there is a little bit of a process in order to get her like this, which we'll talk about throughout the video. However, in the bottom photo, you can see that she has been turned into an undead nightmare zombie, where she's got those green glowing eyes, and now she is smiling for whatever reason. And remember, when she's in this state, she is like rotting away and dead. So how interesting is that? And I wanted to investigate this for myself to see if I could get the exact same thing to ultimately happen. And I don't know about you guys, but Mama Watson would be a pretty frightening zombie to deal with. So I think this would be pretty cool. So as I just mentioned, there's actually a little bit of a process in order to get Mama Watson like this. If you were to just complete Mama Watson's home robbery like normal, you would actually never see this encounter. So there's a little bit of a process that you have to do, but it all begins by visiting Mama Watson's cabin for the first time, where this will occur.
About damn time. They said you'd be through 2 days ago. Just leave what you got in the cellar and be on your way. My guts give me hell, and I ain't in a sociable mood. Which one are you again? Walker? Wheeler? I don't know. All you boys look the same these days.
Are you crazy? I ain't going in your cellar.
Are you dead in the head, boy? Put the loot down in the cellar with the rest of it. Is that clear enough for you, you dumb yak?
It's through the back there. No meddling. Wait a second now. I don't remember you. I thought they said be one of them Russell boys.
You don't need to know my name.
Let me give you some advice. Turn around. Walk out of here. Get far, far away.
I'll do worse than that if you don't stop squawking.
I said, get the hell out of my house! Now, you son of a bitch! Take that, you son of a bitch! That's it. I'm gonna find my sons. They'll skin you alive when I tell them what you done. You don't want to come after... You wait till my boys get their hands on you!
Miss, stop there a second.
Okay, so I'm sure a lot of you guys at this point in time would have been tempted to just put a shotgun shell right through Mama Watson because she's incredibly rude. She wants nothing to do with you. I mean, to be fair, you did enter her home sort of uninvited. But regardless, do not kill her. If you do kill her, that will take you down sort of an alternative timeline where when you return for the next time, her sons will be there, but there will be a grave outside because they ultimately buried her. So that doesn't help us here. So what you want to do is just keep her alive, let her ride off on her donkey and go find one of her sons. So once you've done that, from there, you just want to wait like 24 hours. The easiest way, and what most people do, is they just set up camp close nearby. And I don't even think you have to wait like 24 hours. You just have to sort of sleep once. And then once you do that, you should return to Mama Watson and her sons being at the house.
I don't know who's dumber, you, Ethan, Edgar, or Ezra.
Keep telling you, Ma. We'll get you a new place. Anything you want. Ain't like we're short on money.
I don't want a new place. I got everything I need right here. How many times, Elijah? Shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
We got a visitor. God damn.
Now again, this is where people also make another mistake. The game like automatically puts you in Deadeye. You're going to be tempted to kill all of the sons, and you're also going to be tempted to kill Mama Watson as well, because this time I think she is actually armed with like a shotgun, so it's a little bit easier to take her out. You don't want to do that. I think you can kill the sons, but just to be safe, what you want to do is just simply ride away. Ride away until the red dots disappear. And once that has happened, what you want to do is actually sleep again for a second time. I don't know if it's 24 hours. I don't know if it's, just one sleep cycle. But regardless, sleep until you feel like the house has refreshed. And then what you want to do is return to the house. And if you've done this correctly, you will find Mama Watson underneath the covers in her bed, and you will have the option to check the body. Now, I'm going to slow down the footage here as slow as I can because I felt like it was starting to work and she was starting to turn into an undead nightmare zombie, but something interesting happened. So as Arthur was reaching down to pull the covers away, you could briefly see those green eyes for a second, like she was blinking, and then when he pulled the covers back, the green eyes were not there, but she was like smiling a bit, which did make this, of course, even more suspicious. So I wasn't able to get her exactly like the image we looked at beforehand, but we did have a glimpse of it. So it is there. She does have the potential to be turned into an undead nightmare zombie, which I found to be incredibly spooky. Now, I wanted to see if I could actually try this again. I was thinking maybe if I came back like another day or another sleep cycle that this time it would hopefully work. And this is when another spooky thing happened that I had actually never experienced before. So what I did is I slept and I returned just a couple of hours later. Like I set up camp literally right outside of her cabin, slept for like 3 hours, came back and she wasn't there. The body was gone. The covers were gone. Her body nowhere to be found. So you're telling me within those 3 hours of taking a nap that someone came, took the body, and cleaned up the bed? That seems a little suspicious. I'd actually never seen that before. I had always just assumed that the body of Mama Watson was going to permanently stay there. So how about that? That is actually kind of interesting. So even though this is really cool, I'm still kind of skeptical if this will actually lead to anything, especially after what Rockstar has done, where they've basically come out and said, our focus is going to be on Red Dead Online, and we're not going to be doing anything like single player or Undead Nightmare. So I am a little bit disappointed in hearing that information from them. In case you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, in the description of this video, I will leave a link to a video I did the other day where Rockstar did an exclusive interview with the website VG247. They talked about how their focus going forward will be on Red Dead Online and way less about single player. However, in that article, they did mention that they love doing stuff for Halloween and Grand Theft Auto Online. So again, it wouldn't be shocking if we saw something like that. And what makes this encounter pretty cool is that Mama Watson is actually a character that you can run into in Red Dead Online. So that's why I think this one actually makes it a little bit more plausible, because she is actually a stranger and a mission giver that you can run into. But at the same rate, Red Dead Online takes place, I think it's before the story, like 1 or 2 years. So if she had never run into Arthur, she would have never been dead. So how would she turn into a zombie? I feel like there's a lot of confusing like timelines and loopholes here. But regardless, that is something cool to think about, that Mama Watson might actually be a character that could have some sort of undead nightmare-ish return, even if it is in Red Dead Online. But I found this experiment to be pretty spooky. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Have you noticed anything else like this in Red Dead Redemption 2 or Red Dead Online? I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. And one final note, also in the description, I will leave links to the videos I have done in the past on Mama Watson's cabin. In case for whatever reason this is the first video you're stumbling upon and you've never seen what's actually supposed to happen at this cabin, the videos in the description are pretty helpful, useful, and show you all the various outcomes that can occur when you actually meet her. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest Red Dead Redemption and GTA videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.